Well, last night I was up to like 1:30 reorganizing everything. Because I realized that like everything that I had in my racks was just totally out of place. My inventory didn't match up. I was having trouble finding things. So the topic of today's video is organization, which is paramount if you're going to be doing this kind of business. And if you're lazy like I am, you have to be that much more disciplined, I think, in order to keep things orderly. So as you can see here, I've been lazy with all these sales from the last month or so, which I have to go into the database, which I still haven't done, and I have to get done before it's tax time, because I have to do the extract from Access to the spreadsheet, then parse everything out and get it by CPA. So I haven't done that yet. Anyway, so I'm going to walk over to the rack, and I'm just going to show you the way I've got it organized, and you know, maybe this will be helpful for some other people. I mean, I know people are probably doing this already, but this just gives you a general idea of, you know, how much better things are if you're orderly. So let's go take a look at Mr. Storage Rack. Okay, so this was a good 4 or 5 hours worth of reorganization. These are my racks. I don't have a lot of space, so I've got them divided into, pardon my finger, to this rack mostly has all of my packing material. It also has for taxes and records. All my records are over here, and there's some more packing up there, and at the top there's some odds and ends. These are just like test VHS videotapes I use to test the VCRs. Actually, a few of these are working and some aren't working. This one's got a bad motor, doesn't pull in the tape correctly. This one's good. This one's got a little bit of an issue with audio. I just cleaned the heads on these manually. And this is a good Panasonic that works. It's an old PC, and these two at the bottom are dead. So anyway, but this is predominantly where the bulk of my inventory is. And I have tried to use up every conceivable little piece of space since I have such a limited amount of space. So everything's labeled. The racks go the top, and 1, 2, 3, and then they're sorted by A, B, and C. So then, you know, the E, F, G, H, I, and so forth at the bottom. So I made an inventory chart, and if we look at it right here, let's take the first thing that we see here: 3-tier model circular utility cart by design. It's on well, it's a quantity of 1, shelf number 1, and the location is JK, which means between J and K. So there it is at the bottom, between your J and your K. This is the rack. If we were going to go look at something like blank VHS tapes in shrink wrap, got 12 of them. Actually, I just used one, so now we have 11 of them. But shelf number 1, and the location is F front. So there they are. F. They're in the front. You know, something else like leapfrog. The leapfrog. Let's take a look at that. G, J, K. Leapfrog, Rainbow Musical, Tea Party, quantity of 1 on rack 1 in E location. So here's rack 1, and your E location is right there. So this works really well for me, because if you can't zero in on what you're trying to sell immediately and grab it, and you're spending a lot of time rooting through boxes, and maybe even have lost the item or misplaced the item, and then you have to tell the buyer, oh, sorry, I don't have it or whatever. They're not going to be happy because they don't want to hear excuses. They just want their product. So that's about it for this. I've got more shirts that I picked up. This is a Land's End. That's a kid's jacket. This one here is a Tommy Hilfiger. A few other things. There's a Gap over there. And an Eddie Bauer back there. I gotta list all these. I do have some, what I think are these are, well, these are the Air Jordan Flights, but these are for kids. Over here is this is my traditional kids table, but it's good for $40 at Walmart. It's good for, it's just high enough to get good pictures. I just ordered a light box from Amazon, 20-inch light box, because anything smaller than that is just useless. This is probably going to go. I have to test it. I said that before. This rack, I have a few things up here are old, mostly clothes. I mean, this is a lot of clothes, which I have to probably take out and iron. There's more of my tape over here. Labels, everything in there. There's some bubble wrap over there. Other things at the bottom I have to take pictures of and everything like that. And then over here, there's a few things over here. A lot of it is my own stuff. The toner is actually what I'm using. Here's some tapes. I'm probably not going to sell these because these were Twilight Zones. This I'll probably do a video on what I use this for. Some other stuff near the bottom. Some other junk I have to go through, but this whole room has been reorganized. All these racks have been reorganized. So now finally I can find what the hell I'm looking for and where it is in a hurry. So I would suggest that you do that if you're not already doing it, because hunting through stuff, trying to find it without any kind of organization, it'll just knock the hell out of your business, I'm sure. And everything else gets just logged into a simple Access database once I sell it, and create a spreadsheet from it. And like I said, I just print it out at the end of the year. All right, so that's about it. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great day.